If you want to lose weight, start walking. If you want to reduce your stress, start walking. If you want to...
Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. When it comes to weight loss, many people they assume they need intense workouts or hours in the gym. But walking is often the most effective, sustainable option. Kindly watch the following videos and I'll be back to share my own thoughts. Please don't go away.
I'm going to tell you why everyone's saying the best thing for fat loss is walking, and it's because walking doesn't spike your hunger the way other activities do, higher intensity activities such as running, jogging, cycling, HIIT classes. Walking will not spike your hunger at all. If I were to run a total of 20,000 steps, let's say, versus walk a total of 20,000 steps, I am more likely to feel ravenous or binge at the end of the night after that 20,000 step run versus after a 20,000 step walk. So it's not that you're burning more fat when you're walking or that walking is inherently better for you. It just helps you regulate your hunger better than running.
If you want to lose weight, start walking. If you want to reduce your stress, start walking. If you want to improve your digestion, start walking. If you want to improve your mood, start walking. If you want better sleep, start walking. If you want to be a better person, start walking. If you want to be hot, start walking. I could keep going and going and going. Truthfully, the last thing I wanted to do right now is go for a walk. But I remind myself of all these amazing things that happen every time I commit to walking every single day, 10,000 steps. Your life will change. I'm going to go as far to say that if you start walking 10,000 steps a day, you will absolutely change your life because every single avenue in your life will change. When you start this commitment, when you keep your promise to walk every day 10,000 steps, which in the beginning may seem very hard because we all rather just sit and scroll. This is why I know nobody's got an excuse. Check your screen time. Is it over an hour? That hour could be put into investing into yourself and going for a walk and looking 1,000 times better and feeling 1,000 times better, performing 1,000 times better in every single aspect of your life. Something magical happens when you start walking 10,000 steps a day. And I'm only talking about walking 10,000 steps a day, not like your entire day, how many steps you take. The only way you'll start seeing success is when you stop wishing for it, stop manifesting, attracting it, and start doing the work. Get up and move. Right before I came out for my walk, I was sitting on the couch. I was drinking my coffee and I was doom scrolling for literally an hour. The hour went by so quick, I had no idea. I got into a minor argument with my husband and I could have sat at home and just felt fucking sorry for myself, but I'm not gonna do that because I come first. I wanna look a certain way so I can feel a certain way when I look in the mirror, and I wanna look and feel fabulous, and I'm sure you do too. Just try this experiment, walk 10,000 steps a day, whether it's outside, on your treadmill, it doesn't matter. Devote this time for yourself, you deserve it. You will look amazing and every single aspect of your life will improve because you will start doing things better. It's hard to explain. You'll understand once you start doing it. And I'm actually angry because now I'm in a pinch for my walk. I need to go back home, prepare for like a hoity-toity dinner that my husband's hosting because he owns a wine club and he's entertaining his hoity-toity clients. I don't enjoy doing this, I'm not gonna lie. And it's nice I can come out here and express how I feel. And although it sounds really fancy, it's just not relaxing. I'd rather just have a casual Sunday night, but business is business and I need to support him. And that's totally fine. But as a stay-at-home mom, I'm not gonna have the whole universe revolve around me serving other people. And this is how I used to feel. I would put myself last. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you feel like you're trapped in this like never ending like things you got to do for every single other person, just carve out at least an hour for yourself because you really deserve it and you will feel so much better. Because a lot of stay-at-home moms hate staying at home because they don't do anything for themselves. So they're constantly, I don't know what it is, like do they feel bad that they're at home and they're not like financially providing and they don't see their value in actually staying at home and what they're doing, that they don't do anything for themselves? Look, I know you feel bad to set aside time for yourself and put yourself as a priority, but you really need to start blocking out an hour in your calendar for walking outside or Pilates, whatever. I'm doing Pilates tomorrow, so I have the hour blocked off in my calendar, which means nothing else is coming in that way. Nothing. Like this is what I'm doing and I'm committing to it because when you start respecting yourself, people respect you. And how do they respect you? First is how you look. That's just how it is. People will respect you based on how good you look. That's just human nature. Don't hate me for it. That's just how it is. Those are facts. So when you start appearing to this world feeling and looking confident, people will respond to you that way. So if you're at home in your robe, no makeup done, you feel lousy, that's how your husband is going to treat you. He's going to treat you like, she's at home, like she's like the maid at home, like she has to do this, she has to do that. Like he almost expects it. He won't even be grateful that you're doing it. When you start putting that attention into yourself, oh my goodness, will he start noticing and respecting you and start fearing like that he will upset you and he will cherish you. Okay? Thanks for watching.
When I realized that I needed to lose weight, I chose walking because I knew that it was something that I could do every single day. And I think that a lot of people underestimate the benefits of walking because it's so simple. But the great thing for those of us that have a lot on our schedules or a lot on our minds, it's great that it's simple because you don't have to think about doing a bunch of other things or having a bunch of equipment, and it's free, which is my favorite part. It's free. But I've always been one of those people where I'll get the job done, but I'm gonna find the easiest way. Does that make sense? And I know that with my challenge right now where I'm doing 10 miles, it's not easy to walk 10 miles, but it's simple, if that makes sense. So the reason that I emphasize the importance of like doing things like walking or doing something that you can do that's simple for you is that there are a lot of people that say like, oh, just do this, and this. And it's like a million steps. But if you are in the beginning of learning to do something consistently, it should not be something crazy because you're not going to be able to stay consistent with that, especially if you have a lot going on, if you have a family. That's something that you can do later on once you develop the consistency. And that's something that you can do when you get to a point where you're comfortable enough to be consistent with a bunch of rules and a bunch of things to do. Like after this, I'm going to be doing 75 hard. And I'm at the point now where I know that I can do it because I've learned how to be consistent. So that's why when I tell you guys, like, just, it doesn't have to be 10 miles. It can be a mile a day. It can be 10 minutes a day. Just pick something and do it every day for as long as you can and see what happens. And I know that it's like kind of silly. A lot of people think like, oh, I'm only walking for 10 minutes a day. And it's like, well, if you think you can do more, do more. Don't push yourself so hard that you're not going to want to do it again. But if you believe that you can do a little bit more than 10 minutes a day, do more than 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be, a something that you look at as like it's only 10 minutes. Why would I even do it? But I say all of this to say that don't underestimate the benefits of doing something simple, especially if you're learning to build new habits. Habits take time, they take practice, and they take consistency. So if you're learning to do something new, just start with the easy stuff, start with the simple stuff, and move on from there, okay?
Here's the truth about walking a lot that no one wants to tell you. Walking a lot takes a lot of time. I know that because I'm a trainer and my schedule is a lot more flexible than most people's, that I have time to go for a 20-minute walk, go for a 30-minute walk, go for an hour walk in my day. But I also understand that most people don't have that luxury. So while it's easy for coaches and trainers are here to tell you like, oh, just like go for a walk, I know that it's not that simple because it's very time consuming. Yes, get steps in when you can, like park further away from the grocery store, walk to work if possible, pace around your office when you're on a call, go for a walk if you're on a call, like do those small things because they definitely add up. But to be honest, I think the best way for most people to get a better bang for your buck is to do cardio. Do zone 2, zone 3 cardio because it's much more time efficient. Go for a jog, go for a run. You'll get the steps in the same. And then you get the health benefits of doing cardio, which is basically the same health benefits you're going to get from walking. A lot of my steps come from running. Like there's nothing special about just walking one foot after another that you're not going to get from doing any other cardio activity. Except when you're doing zone 2, zone 3, you are able to maximize your time. You don't have to go for an hour walk or a 90-minute walk. You can do 30 minutes of zone 3 cardio. Yes, it's not as relaxing as walking, but it is much more time efficient. So if you feel like you don't have time to get in your 10,000 steps, 12,000 steps, 15,000 steps, whatever your goal is, include some cardio in your routine, and trust me, you'll be surprised at how much more time efficient it is.
I'm just gonna cut straight to the point because walking is the easiest way to lose weight. I don't care what you do, just start going on a walk. Why? Because number one, after a walk, you're not gonna be starving like you would be after a run or a HIIT workout. Therefore, your hunger is going to reduce. Therefore, you're going to lose weight because you're not eating as much, because you're not exhausting your body as much. Number two, walking is going to tap into your fat storage. When you go on a run, the main source of energy that your body uses is the carbs first. It's gonna use up all the carbs, which is why you're gonna be starving after a run. But if you're walking, it's a lower intensity workout. Therefore, you're gonna be tapping into your fat storage. And when I tell you my legs have leaned out so much from walking, it's insane. I used to be so insecure about my thighs and how my legs were always bigger and bulkier, but walking slimmed them down so much.
So guys, your girl has actually lost 140 pounds now, and I'm still doing my 13,000 steps a day. I love this question because one of the main reasons why walking is so powerful for weight loss is because you can do it all day long without really getting fatigued. And the two really effective things about this means, number one, you're using up glucose. When you're using up glucose, your body is more sensitive to insulin, which means your body releases less insulin. One of insulin's main roles is to store fat. So obviously, if you're releasing less insulin, you're not storing as much fat from the meals that you eat. The other thing is, When you do low intensity workouts like walking, your body prefers to use fat as the fuel source. And this is because there's a lot of oxygen available in the system, because you're not out of breath. It's not very like strenuous. So you're burning fat and you're storing less fat. All because you're walking.
Walking is a low impact exercise that burns calories, helps regulate your blood sugar, and support fat loss without putting unnecessary strain on your body. Unlike running or heavy workouts that can lead to injury or burnout, walking is gentle on the joints, making it safer for people of all ages and fitness levels. One of the biggest advantage of walking for weight loss is consistency. Since it doesn't require special equipment or a gym membership, it's easy to fit into daily life. A brisk or 30 to 60 minutes walk can burn 100 of calories, and when combined with the health eating, it leads to steady long-term weight loss. Walking also boosts metabolism and encourages the body to burn fat, especially when done regularly. Another reason walking is better is its impact on mental health. It reduces stress, lowers cortisol levels, and improves mood. Since stress and emotional eating often contribute to weight gain, walking naturally helps manage both the physical and psychological aspect of weight loss. Unlike extreme workouts that people often quit, walking is enjoyable and sustainable. You can walk while listening to music, podcast, or even a friend, making it easy to stick to long term. For lasting weight loss and overall, walking is one of the most powerful yet underrated tools. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below.